Hey guys, and welcome to my guide on how to kill serpents in Valheim, but not only kill them but actually get their drops. So whenever you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. To kill a serpent, you're going to want at least a fine wood bow and a carve, aka the second tier ship in Valheim, following the raft. The raft simply won't cut it in terms of health, speed, and maneuverability. Now if you want to get the serpent scales for the Serpent Scale Shield, you're going to want to have an Abyssal Harpoon as well. You can craft an Abyssal Harpoon with 8 fine wood, 30 chitin or chitin depending on where you're from, and 3 leather scraps. You get chitin from these leviathans, which are basically floating islands, as they have these abyssal barnacles on top of their backs or head. I'm not actually sure what it is, but they're on top regardless. Now you can mine a few of these until it starts to shake and eventually move away and sink back into the ocean. You can mine these with an antler pickaxe, but I at least recommend having a bronze pickaxe because you'll be able to get more chitin per leviathan, as at some point they will move away, and with a higher tier pickaxe you'll be able to get more chitin before it sinks into the ocean. Just don't forget to keep your ship close by, because as soon as your stamina runs out, your health is going to drip and you might drown, and you really don't want to drown in the middle of the ocean. It seems to take about 30 to 45 seconds before it actually goes underneath the surface, so you'll be able to get some chitin before it actually disappears, so don't hop off straight away when it starts shaking. Also, it seems you can get about 8 or 9 barnacles with an iron pickaxe before it actually starts sinking or moving away. Once you have your level 2 harpoon, you're able to take down serpents while actually getting the drops as well. The problem with serpents and a bow and arrow is, at some point if you get out of range, they're just going to disappear into the ocean, and you probably won't be able to keep up unless the wind is in your favor. So the easier thing to do is lure one or get one close to shore and then harpoon it using that Abyssal Harpoon. Once he sticks his head out of the water, harpoon that serpent boy and drag him to shore, because that's the way you can get those drops. Now the problem is, it's quite difficult to keep the serpent harpooned, as it can escape if you put too much tension on the line. Now there is no indicator, but you can pretty much feel it. If it's too far away from you and it gets stuck, there's a good chance your line will break. Once harpooned, you can't really do anything except get away with your carve, because if you do anything else, you will actually break the line. Now what you want to do is bring the serpent to a little bay area, which will decrease the chances of it escaping if you end up breaking the line inside the bay, or just drag it onto an empty piece of land in the Black Forest or meadows, if possible. Don't go too fast, because if the line breaks, it's going to suck, and you might not be able to catch the serpent before it swims away. Once inside the bay, you're a lot safer, and you can actually block the bay, or if you're bringing it into a little canal / river, you can also block the river and it cannot swim out, but I did it this way. Now because there's a plains there, I have to drag it in the Black Forest, which isn't ideal because there's trees, and as you'll see, the line will be breaking very soon. But there is a benefit to the Black Forest I didn't realize at first, and those are Greydwarves, because the serpents, or other units in this game, usually fight each other. Now Greydwarves do actually fight serpents, and serpents attack Greydwarves. So if you have the ability to lure Greydwarves to the serpent, they will keep the serpent busy, allowing you to kill the serpent without needing to harpoon it and drag it onto land, which can prove to be quite difficult. Now, in this situation, in this particular example, I didn't realize this, so I thought the serpent was bugged or something, and I was panicking to just keep it from getting away, and then the Greydwarves started attacking the serpent, and they basically kept it in the bay, which is quite funny. And then look at what happens at the end. The Greydwarves actually end up killing the serpent for me, which is just beyond hilarious. Now, depending on how many stars the serpent has, you'll get a certain amount of serpent meat and serpent scales, and those scales can be used for a very good shield called the Serpent Scale Shield. Anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this guide and found it helpful. If you did, leave a like down below and maybe even consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.